Okay, so I want to record this while I remember. I was going to freaking forget. So pretty much we want to put everything on GHL for our own. Don't give Vade access. And we want to learn this on our own so we have control over it. Because here's what happens. And I talked to the dude here who runs the GHL. He's really good at that. And he pretty much said, if you give someone else the GHL access, you're going to be extremely dependent on them for every tracking on every metric. And so you don't want that, right? Because imagine if Vade has access to all of our CRM, all of our ad data, all of our stuff, and we need to keep on paying him just to keep it going, right? He said try to bring that in-house. That's the best thing you can do, or else you become dependent on them, and they can raise prices because they pretty much have a monopoly on your data, because you need data to win, right? That's pretty much what he said. And so he said that you need to integrate GHL on your own, get one person on your team to do all of that. And so he told me Cam to do it for you because you're already good with ads, you're already running it on Meta. He said, just integrate everything into GHL. You can track so much stuff. We can automate the CRM through GHL. We can automate everything that we want, just getting data. And so that's what we want to do. Automate everything on GHL, put everything on there. And we want to get it for our own, right? If we give someone else access and we're kind of licensing off of someone else, they have power over our product. And so then we will need to stay with them just to keep that. And so that's why max person's churn is going to be dropped like insane, whoever you got it from, because then we're just going to be reliant on them and we won't be able to, make that progress that we need to make the money that we need to make. And so they can just raise prices at any time. Let's say we're making 100 a month. They can raise prices and be like, hey, we're going to charge you more. You can't do anything because we have all your data. And if you don't pay, then we're going to cancel everything. We're not even going to give it to you. Puts a monopoly, right? And then you don't even know how to use GHL. So imagine making 100K a month. You don't even know where your own data is or how to read it. Terrible, right? And so he said you need to do that as soon as possible. Put KPIs, pretty much that means tracking metrics on everything. So you know where you're getting people, you know what you're doing, you know all the numbers. That's the best thing you can do, and then optimize from there. There's so many other small things I can add, but that's a quick summary of the most important thing I learned from him. He was telling me, dude, you can scale up in your market to 100 to 1 million super easy. A girl was telling me, her name is Patrice. She won the school game. She's actually sitting in the room next to me. She won the school games last month. She's 22 and she went from $0 made online to now she's making about 38K. And she just signed on, as we speak, she signed on a $2,500 per month client. Crazy. And so she was telling me, for winning, she's pretty smart. She just said, you need to sell this month first and then fulfill the month later, or try to do it alongside. Alongside, she said, it's really difficult, but she's not going to keep her clients for too long. I think probably 5-6 months, but she has enough money to be able to invest in that. And so that's what I'm thinking there. But we have a benefit of having a team. And so she said, the guys who run here, they said you need to get your team on specialization. So he told me, if you're doing sales, only you do sales. Everything sales related, everything product related is you. Just do that until you hate it, and once you hate it, then outsource it. And so that's what I want to do. And then he said product is also you. Everything product, you just need to focus on that. That's very important. And then I'm trying to remember other small things that they mentioned. Oh yeah, so again, ads. He said you actually want to shift away from ads over time. Focus more on organic. He said organic's going to be the best return on your time ever. So we want to do more of that. And he said try not to have a face of the organic or of the ads. Don't have a face. How Hamza is the face of his business. He said don't have a face. That's going to become very unscalable. Make the face be the what's it called? The product itself. So think the face of Nike. There's no face of Nike. They're sponsors of Nike. It's like Michael Jordan, right? You have Drake. For Adidas, you have Kanye, right? But nobody knows that. People know Adidas for Adidas. But when you think of Hamza's business, you think of Hamza. You literally have to say it in the name. When you think of, I think any business really, that has someone's face associated, sure, you can be the face of the business, but that does not mean you need to be in the business for it to function. So the previous face of Twitter was Jack Dorsey, but now it's Elon Musk. And there's no difference. People just know Elon Musk for Elon Musk. They don't know him because of his company. They just know him because of his stuff. So he said, eventually, the being a face of a business it'll actually limit you. I told him our goals, we're trying to hit like a million a month. So yeah, 100% is possible. And the girl was talking about Patrice. She one of the guys who also won last month, he's now making 100K a month. He's on the goal to 1 million a month. And so the way he did that, he started at 0. Can you believe this? 0 in like March or April. And all he's doing is offering jobs to people internationally. So he's like, hey, I'll help you guys get jobs. Like, I'll show you how to apply for jobs, all that kind of stuff. And he does super high ticket, 5K. Or not 5K, sorry. I think he said 500. He has 200 people. Like, dude's making bank. He started in March or April. And his goal is 1 million probably by the end of this month. End of this year, sorry. And so, freaking crazy people, man. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm going based off of that. Super crazy, you know, just super insane. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we kind of have? Yeah, that's it mainly. I mean, the rest is in the whole interview I did. I did a full pretty much podcast with the dude. Patrice, what else did she tell me? The rest of the stuff is like very long-term plans, which, you know, not too worried about. But she said, but everybody's saying our business model is so good. And I knew that from the start because I planned it out that way. And so 1 million is like, we can do that, but we can do way more. Like, the way they talked about everything got me excited. You guys are going to love it when I talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to upload this video. But when I talk to you tomorrow, you're going to freaking love it because we can scale like crazy. She was talking about one of the girls here who runs it. She's like the community manager. She's saying how she knows someone who's a small team, 3-4 people, and they got their business to 10-20 million a month. And so now they just make it pretty much pure profit, and they go from there, and then they continue. So super amazing. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'll update the rest for you guys later.